Have you seen how many big name thought leaders are using events as a way to sell more copies of their books? It is all the rage right now, and you can do it too. And I'm going to share with you how. So, this is going to be a fun conversation. I recently got an email from Rory Vaden over at the Brand Builders Group, and it made me want to do this episode for you because it talked all about how they are working with many of the big names right now to help them achieve bestseller status of their most recent book, and they're using book launches and events in tandem. And I want to talk you through the process so that it feels like something that you might want to entertain, at least doing yourself. So in Rory's email, he talked about recent clients like Amy Porterfield, like Ed Milet, like E.T. the Preacher, who are all using events as a way to sell more copies, to activate their audiences to buy their book. And so I thought, let's have a conversation about that, because it's been also on my heart right now that Jay Shetty is selling his new book about love and doing a whole worldwide book tour. So let's break it down. First, the process. It's simple. What's happening is these authors are giving something away that is of higher value, higher perceived value than the book. And the only way to get that thing that they have really talked up is to buy a copy of the book. So that thing is the event. And the event is something that creates a fear of missing out. So it's got big name speakers. It looks like it's going to be so much fun. It's perhaps a once in a lifetime type of opportunity. And so you've got these two things working together, that higher perceived value item, which is the event, that you can only get access to if you buy something that is of an extremely low dollar amount by comparison, which is the book, which usually is something in the ballpark of under $30, right? When we think of buying a ticket to an event, we think that it's going to cost us a lot of money, a lot more than $30. And so that perceived value is higher of what we're getting for our money. And so it seems like an easy yes to buy the book and then get the ticket. Are you tracking with me? Yeah? So giving away something for free that has the higher perceived value than the book, that's number one. Two, create an event, market an event that gives people that sense of fear of missing out. There's perhaps people speaking at the event that you don't usually get access to. Maybe there's something being taught that is never before been taught. It looks like it's going to be so much fun. Maybe prizes are going to be given out. Maybe it's in a cool location. Maybe you're the type of person who doesn't typically go out in public and do public events. So maybe it feels like it's a once in a lifetime thing. So that's number two, that FOMO. Number three, you deliver the event. So the process is super simple. Give something away for free that has that higher perceived value. The only way you can get it is buying the book. Second, market the event just like it's a launch, right? So people are really, really intrigued and want to go. And then you're like, oh, by the way, it's free to go when you buy the book. And then deliver an event that's either in real life or virtual or a tour that's amazing and delivers on all of those promises, those marketing promises. So On that note, while the process is somewhat simple on paper, producing an event at the same time as launching a book is going to bring up logistical challenges, overwhelm, a sense of, oh my gosh, is this too much on our plate? And I'm going to say yes. And that is why step 2 is get support. 1 is just know this process, which now you know because I've just told you. And 2nd, it's just get support. Know that it's something that you need to have team to help you with because you're in launch mode, right? And you know that launches are trying and there's a lot of moving pieces. And so don't do this alone. Hire support to help you. I've even seen this event process used by an author on the back end, like behind the scenes, to enlist a pre-launch army of kind of partners, affiliate partners, unpaid, but just people who want to help promote the book, promotional partners, and throwing an event just for them that's special, that perhaps teaches something they haven't been taught before, that perhaps gives them access to the author like they haven't gotten access before, or to other speakers. So that's a cool idea too. But I love seeing these people in our space, the Ed Miletts, the Amy Porterfields, the Jay Shettys, the E.T. the Preachers. I love seeing these big names do this using the event in tandem with the book launch because it's proof of concept that it works, right? So I want to encourage you to give it a try and know that really all you're doing is offering just another incentive to help move more copies of your book and help you achieve that bestseller status that we all crave, right? It's just like an extra little feather in our cap for all of the hard work, right? So I hope that this has given you a little bit of a nudge to consider events as part of your strategy to move more copies of your book. Gosh knows it is effective, but remember, the process is simple, but you do need support, okay? And you can do this. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If questions came up about this, would you drop a DM in my Instagram and I can help you out? I know I probably oversimplified it, but I don't want to drown you in details while you're out on the Peloton or walking the dog or driving to soccer practice, but at least get this idea on your radar as something that you can do, and it just requires a little bit of help. And I know I can help you find that. All right, take care.